Hey everyone, Thomas Costello here for another episode of Tax Smart Q&A. And in today's episode, I'm going to answer the question, what is the short-term rental loophole and why is it so lucrative? So the short-term rental loophole allows you to take losses from your short-term rental properties and significantly reduce the taxes on your W-2 or active business income, something very few strategies allow you to do under the U.S. tax code. So before I break that down, if you do like this video, go ahead and hit that like button to help this video get into the hands of more real estate investors and help them become tax smart. And also, if you don't want to miss out on future tax smart investor videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. So why is the short-term rental loophole so powerful and why do so many people want to use it? Well, before the Tax Reform Act of 1986, you could simply buy a rental property and use the non-cash expense called depreciation to generate losses and significantly reduce the taxes on your W-2 or active business income. The problem with that was there's a lot of high income earners, such as doctors, lawyers, and others who were buying up these properties and using them to significantly reduce their taxes without doing much work. And that became very controversial. So what happened was the Tax Reform Act of 1986 introduced Section 469, which is the passive activity loss limitations, which made all rental activities passive by default. And this meant you can no longer simply buy a rental property and use the losses to significantly reduce taxes on your active income. In the mid-90s, through a bunch of lobbying by the real estate industry, the real estate professional status was born. The real estate professional status allowed business owners who worked full-time in real estate businesses to take losses from their rental activities against their W-2 income. The problem with that was, in order to qualify as a real estate professional, you needed to spend more than half your total working time in a real property trade or business, something that's proven very difficult, if not impossible to do if you have a full-time job or work full-time in a non-real estate business. So the news is there are some exceptions to the definition of rental activities under the regulations that provide people who don't work full-time in real estate an option out. And that's become known as the short-term rental loophole. And to use the short-term rental loophole, your property has to have an average customer stay of 7 days or less or 30 days or less if you provide substantial services such as daily cleaning or daily meals or other services you may find in a hotel-like environment. If you meet one of these two requirements, your property is no longer considered a rental activity and the losses are not passive by default. And if you meet one of 7 material participation tests, you can take the losses from your short-term rental property against your W-2 or active business income without having to spend more than half your total working time working in the real estate industry. To recap, if your property has an average customer stay of 7 days or less or 30 days or less, and you provide substantial services, your losses are not passive by default. And if you meet one of 7 material participation tests, you can take the losses from your short-term rental and use them to significantly reduce taxes on your W-2 or active business income. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're looking to get started in the short-term rental game, but don't know where to begin, you can download our free 27-page guide to investing in short-term rentals by clicking the link in the description below. That is all for today, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Tax Smart Q&A.